Hi, I'm a half-baked pan of lasagna, JMac.
Hi, I'm the kid who sells lemonade in your neighborhood in the middle of the street. Kollin.
And welcome back to your favorite podcast.
Couple Pints Pod.
All
God
right,
damn it.
see you next week.
Son of a bitch.
That wasn't as funny as I thought it'd be.
Take two?
Hi, I'm the crumpled up wet sock that you pull out of the dryer and say, fuck, JMac.
That was a pretty fucking good one.
All right, thanks. Welcome back to your favorite podcast, Couple Pints Pod.
Oh, holy shit.
It's another
Nice.
fucking week
Should we lap it?
in the fucking... No, I'm going to leave all that shit in.
Mm.
I also, now that we're on this new format, I just don't cut.
Dude.
Unless we pee, I don't cut.
I love this new format.
Yeah, it's fun. Oh shit, I'm redlining hard.
Oh, are you getting...
Yeah, sorry.
He's
Okay.
getting hot up
So
in here.
Jesus. So
You just got a strong voice. Ooh.
adjust my levels. Thank you.
Thanks, Charles.
So we've talked about it before. We'll continue to talk about it. I was gonna make another fucking drag queen joke. This week we're talking about fucking... Well, this week we're really gonna break down things we've always brought up.
Crumble it.
And by things, I mean one thing. And that one thing, it's fucking UFOs, baby. No, so this is the first episode ever. No, because I came up with Georgia Guidestones. This is the second
Yes, you did.
episode ever where I brought the conspiracy to the table. But this is an actual conspiracy. And I know you're going to be like, no, dude, fucking, dude, there's so many fucking facts on this shit, dude. Fuck, dude. But no, like it at the end of the day, this is a genuine conspiracy.
Now, what part of it?
Just the whole idea of it. Let's dive in. So earlier this week, I call Kollin. I'm like, dude, what the fuck are we doing? Because we're both busy. He's on vacation. I'm on
Partying.
vacation. And I'm like, yeah, we got to figure this shit out, bro. So I'm on Instagram and I see this post how an astronaut on the International Space Station, while they were floating over the South Atlantic Ocean, photographed 10 unidentified flying objects just chilling, just mobbing out, having a good ass time.
Booling over the open ocean.
Yeah. So, like, after everything we've talked about, and if you're a true fan, which you're probably not because we only have like 4 of those and 2 of them are us.
We love you.
You know, we talk about a lot of UFO sightings and shit. But this one was a little different.
This one had a lot more to it, I'd say.
I mean, kind of. But, like, at the end of the day, okay, here comes JMac. At the end of the day, it could have been like a doctored photo that the International Space Station posted on like Instagram and someone put a bunch of black dots all over. But it was just, it was very intriguing to me because also we're at the point, and this is what you wanted to talk about, where like UFOs are obviously undeniable. Because if you really break it down, an unidentified flying object, like you see those all the time. If you can't identify it, it makes it a UFO. But we're talking like UFOs. Like, why were these bitches in space hovering over the South Atlantic?
People,
because they were in space. Like, it wasn't like
they weren't in the atmosphere.
Yeah,
they were.
Unless they pulled some fucking what's that dude, Richard Branson bullshit, and entered like the fucking little fucking pussy gap between Earth and space. Can we talk about that for a second? Since we're already talking about space? No, the fucking bullshit. Richard Branson, first billionaire to go to space. He didn't go to space.
Yeah.
He built a glorified fucking plane and went to the highest altitude you can go without entering space. Saddam.
Your plane would be destroyed.
Well, he built one that survived it, but at the end of the day, it's not space.
If you went into space.
Like, the first thing I thought when I saw that, this might just turn into a conversation about this. Because this is our podcast.
This is what we
And not
want to
yours.
do.
Yeah, she's not listening.
Either love us or don't.
No
but
one
we
loves us.
love you.
What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. So I saw that headline and everyone's freaking the fuck out. Like, Richard Branson went to space. Elon Musk is putting motherfuckers literally in space. Like, I'm sure if Elon Musk was like, hey, not like that, I'd be like, hey, so
Hey
I
guys,
think I'm gonna get on the next Falcon 9 and just ride it to the International Space Station for a few months, if that's okay. And
hope that's
NASA would
okay.
be like, okay, you're the only reason people still like us. Go for it. That's going to fucking space.
Yep.
And Homeboy is colonizing Mars. We've talked about that. Homeboy is fucking doing all this crazy shit. He's building mass transit to space, which we've also talked about.
I can't wait.
But like,
oh,
this bitch ass flies a fucking, not even flies, a 6-seater glorified fucking plane into the upper atmosphere, and everyone's losing their minds. And I say 6 because it was 2 pilots, 4 crew members who just strapped in and went for the ride.
well, we're going to space. Hey, watch this.
I just thought it was stupid. Anyway, aliens, dude. You had like a whole idea about this. You could take it away, but that is a shittiest transition of all time. All right, we're back. Yeah, dude. Long story short, fuck Richard Branson, dude. Seriously, nah, it's such bullshit.
Yeah, he's a loser. You didn't do it, pal. You ain't.
You know what I'm
You're
thinking
not that
now?
guy, pal.
Hey,
You're not that
you're
guy.
not that guy, pal. You know what I'm thinking now, though? Those UFOs or whatever
Whatever they may
the ISS
be.
saw could have just been like space junk.
I was gonna mention there's satellites, space junk.
But I think the
rocks.
ISS is within like the same realm of space junk, you know?
So you think it's floating
It
around
was
with it?
well, it was below them. It was like little fucking buttholes on the face of the earth. And they were kind of in a formation. You know what? Here's what we'll do. We haven't done this in a while. We'll put the picture in. If I still have it. I'm making
we
sure I
haven't
still
done
have it.
that. But
Do I still have it? Oh, I didn't screenshot it.
I don't know if any of you pay attention. You probably don't. But a lot of the time, we'll talk about the disclosure that may come on extraterrestrial life.
Okay, yeah, we'll put the picture in right here.
Shabam!
Shimon. All right, screenshot that
But
bitch.
this might. It might not even might, because we don't even know if it actually happened or not. But it could be a big step towards the disclosure event. Because now, if the International Space Station is saying, hey now, we don't know what these are. We can't. I don't know if these are rocks. I don't know if these.
Well, they're not rocks.
I don't know what the fuck this is. But if they're coming out and saying could be a UFO, I mean, we're not going to rule it out. I mean, there's so many of them just floating right there, and they're staying still, and they're not moving, and they're. I mean, what is this? I feel like we're on the right path to it coming out soon.
Could you imagine if that's actually what some of the smartest minds in our world say? Well, I don't. Could be rocks. I don't know what this is.
It beats fucking me.
I'm floating around in
Well,
space
there,
for
bud.
fucking a year, multiple years.
Oh, fuck. Beats me, bud.
No, it's cool shit, though. And I think you're right. Like, there's been like mild government outings of UFOs, but like, I feel like we are approaching the breach of like, yeah, this shit's real, bro. And we've also said that before. It's kind of like a repeat episode, but we're just saying it all at the same time for the first time ever, instead of like going on tangents.
Or it could be a huge cover-up story.
For what?
Well, if you haven't noticed, the Maxwell trials have started. They've started.
What?
There's.
I love how everything we talk about ever relates back to fucking Epstein and Maxwell.
Well, I'm saying
in your head,
there's a lot of things going on.
Yeah, there's
that
a lot
they would like not to be public news.
There's also a lot
not to be headlines.
Bigger things going on, and also, like we said, no one gives a fuck about UFOs.
Yeah, but that's going to be the cover story of every media outlet because, oh, this is hot news.
No, it's not. I saw the post once on my Instagram Explore page, saw nothing else about it.
I think
That's why I'm saying, like, this could just be a doctored photo that I sent you. I don't know. But here we are, desperate for another episode.
Desperate for another episode because we didn't do research this week. Oh.
It's the first week in a long time, though. I'm proud of us.
I know. We had a hot run.
We've been busy, dude. Chill. Hey, chill.
You know what I want to talk about?
But also, we both know 12 minutes in, we're the only two watching. So, like, whatever, dude.
Do you remember that video you sent me a few weeks back of that guy driving through the woods and then that creature running across?
Oh, dude. All right.
I want to talk about that.
Yeah, this is just the let's spew our Instagram DMs to each other. Yes. That
what
shit. Yo,
was that?
I sent Kollin.
Oh
I don't know
my
if I can get the
God.
video into the video.
It
But
couldn't be doctored.
I sent Kollin some Chupacabra ass shit a couple weeks ago.
It was crazy.
I sent both of you the Chupacabra ass shit. Yeah, no, it was crazy.
Give you a quick
rundown. Look, once again, could easily be doctored. It could be doctored.
Could be.
What do you think?
Because
I sent it to you too, and you know stuff about like VFX and shit. It wasn't a photo, it was a video. Basically, what we're talking about is there's this video. It's like Blair Witch Project meets Chupacabra, and this dude's like driving down this windy ass road through like these big ass trees, probably somewhere in the south because they don't look like northern trees. Maybe out west.
Could be west.
Could be like Nebraska. Does Nebraska have trees?
There is a portion of Nebraska
seems very
that's pretty
flat.
mountainous.
It seems very flat.
There's a portion of it that is mountainous. Could be there.
Let's say for the sake of mystery, it was Montana. So this dude's driving down this this person is driving down this. We include everyone on this podcast.
We accept
this person
everyone.
is driving down this he comes around this turn and this big what did I say to you? So he's driving down this windy ass road, and this creature from A Quiet Place, or it looked like a creature from A Quiet Place, just like
bolts.
Not even bolts. It hits the middle of the road, looks for a second, and then just dips. It was huge.
Barstool.
But that's what I'm saying. That's some talented VFX artist shit. It could just be VFX artists react, fan video, or just some bored dude. But also, it's so sick to think that that's real. That's the shit I can get behind.
Oh my God. Wait a minute.
But when you're fucking the moon is a fucking government facility, I'm
good.
fuck
I'm
off.
glad you went so extreme, because if you gave me a low pussyfooting one, I was about to argue.
But the Chupacabra in Montana was pretty intense. That was a fun one.
God. Do you think we would get a strike if I say what I said over the message?
I don't know. Does it have to do with misspreading medical information?
No.
What? This?
No, this one.
Yeah, we'd probably get a strike for that.
Okay, so let me word it this way.
Oh, God.
What if everything... Okay, let me retract. If you go on Instagram, Barstool posted it. You got to scroll through. You'll probably find it. It's pretty distinct.
Oh, it's odd. It looks like what are those alien shits that kidnap Rick and put him in the 3D?
Oh, the insectoid things.
It looks like one of those on all fours.
But what it
has wings, bro. It looks like a gargoyle running across the road.
Literally, yeah. What if everything that's been...
I'll try and put the video in, but also it's Barstool, so we might get copywritten for that.
We're giving them all the credit, though.
I don't know.
Stool president, we're giving you the credit, please.
Please, Mr. Portnoy, please.
Please, Mr. Portnoy.
But also, I said 5 minutes ago, please. At this point, we're the only ones watching. That is not a deer. I've seen plenty of deer on plenty of fucking... mutant deer.
Yeah.
Maybe it was Russia.
Wow,
It
we
was
didn't
found-
take that into consideration.
It was found on Reddit. Wait, let me see Colin's phone.
moves like a goddamn fucking.
Well, it
deer.
does. It's like galloping like a thing. Oh, do they have the link? Oh shit, we should have researched this, dude. Fuck. Clearly a velociraptor. That's what you said to me. That's so funny. Yeah, there's no link. But it like has like wing things on the back.
It's so weird.
I hope I can put this in the video.
It's insane.
It's
Insane.
very odd looking. Yeah, maybe this is fucking near Chernobyl, dude. Who knows? It came off Reddit.
Whoa.
Crazy shit happens on Reddit.
I can't fathom.
Well, yeah, I mean, oh, dude,
Ooh.
perfect transition. What I told you the other night, I didn't tell him.
Oh, what is this?
Remember when we got deep into Chernobyl right when you moved? So, dude, not a conspiracy.
True facts? You're
Global
spitting truth?
warming is reactivating Chernobyl.
However, scientists predicted this.
Yeah.
Already built a
They've-
sarcophagus in
yeah.
preparation for it, so there's no concern.
They have this giant, like, fucking dome over the whole thing now. But, like, they've been saying for at least a decade, like, yeah, temperatures rising is going to reactivate this shit. So it's not like a huge concern, but at the same time, hey, drive a Prius.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wait, did they say how if it were
Well, the global temperature is rising. A nuclear substance is sitting underground that will take longer than humanity will survive to decay successfully. It's heating up. Yeah, it's like blowing on an ember and reigniting a fire.
did they
Like,
say
you're-
what would happen if it got out of control?
No. Yeah, well, no,
So is
not
it-
all of us.
Is it deep enough like it was
Yeah.
with the reactor in Japan that almost got down to the core? Is it that deep? The Chernobyl, is it that deep?
What do you mean got down to the core?
So
do you know what
remember the-
happened at Chernobyl?
No, yeah, but also do you know the nuclear reactor in Japan that had an
Well, we watched a
overheating
video
and,
on that too.
and it sunk down and it got probably
Well, it got
probably
into the groundwater or some shit.
yeah, it got pretty fucking deep down into the
No, so this
But Chernobyl, they melted the core.
yeah.
It's gone.
Okay,
At,
so it's
at
not
Chernobyl, the core already melted. It's called the elephant's foot. Look it up.
hey,
Yeah, it looks so weird. There's been like 2 successful photos taken of it. But basically what it is a giant mass of nuclear waste, and it's like the core and all the fluids that help keep it cold and, you know, nuclear waste. Yeah, yeah. There's a whole branch of science dedicated to the substance sitting underneath Chernobyl. And it's like just it melted through like 2 floors into the basement or some shit.
what?
And now it was like kind of stagnant. Like obviously it's still emitting radiation, but it was like now with the temperature rising, it's like reigniting.
It's getting a little kick to it.
Yeah, and people
Getting a
are
little
really
fire.
people are very concerned about it.
Great photos of it in the world. because
Why does all this
It's so radioactive, it might kill you if you hear it.
why is all this crazy
Yeah.
shit happen in Russia?
It's Russia.
Yeah, it's fucking Russia.
You want to know
dude.
hear another thing that's scientific fact and you can look it up. I'm pretty sure it was a laboratory in Russia that made this science experiment that got out.
This lightning is
I know, it's
wild.
insane.
It's like very distracting.
Sleep experiment.
Did we ever do
That
that?
shit is fucked up. No, we should save that. We should do a whole but we should do a whole episode about it because it's crazy.
You have nightmares for a week when
Yeah, it's fucked up. We'll talk about it
Whoa.
later. Yeah, Russia's a crazy place, dude.
Yeah, but the creature got out, killed a few of the scientists, and then was never found.
Yeah, that's the deer from Chernobyl.
Yeah, that's a video we just watched, dude.
Oh, that's that
Wait,
shit. Dude?
isn't that a fucking movie? What am I thinking of?
Yeah, there's a lot of really
There's
bad
probably a lot of-
movies based off of Russian
What's the movie? You'll probably know this. What's the movie? It's fucking god damn it. It's not Jordan Gordon Levitt.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
I don't give a fuck what his name is. It's the guy who kind of looks like him.
That's so helpful.
Some dude and his wife make like a a mutant, and then he ends up fucking it at the end of the movie. Do you know what I'm talking about?
What?
Fuck,
What kind
is the
of
movie? I watched it like
what
2 months
deep
ago.
websites are you going to?
Netflix.
What?
Fuck.
Like an episode of Black Mirror that's kind of like that, but it's a weird dad's doll.
No, him and his wife like they're trying to fuck. Oh, I wish I could remember the title of the movie because I feel like both of you are gonna be like, oh yeah,
I think I know
that's what
you're
happened
talking
in
about, but
Russia. And it's flying around, it like kills the wife, and then
Oh yeah. It's like this slimy little fucking creature.
well, it's really big at the end of the
At the
movie
end of
when
the movie, it's
when he
big.
bangs the shit out of it.
Yeah, that's
I'm
weird.
so confused. What leads to him banging the shit with the slime monster?
It like
A lot of
So they,
sexual
like-
tension.
they like combine this like weird mutant creature they're studying with like their reproductive thing. Basically, they fuck and combine it with like this weird mutant gene, and they're like, let's see if we could raise it. And then this thing is like growing, and it's like kind of human, but fuck, what is the name of this movie? So anyway, by the end of the movie, it's like obviously early 2000s, a somewhat attractive weird mutant demon, and then Jordan Gordon Hewitt fucks it, and the wife walks in, and it has this like tail with like this venomous stinger on it, and it like fucking kills her. And then he's like, "Why'd you do that?" And then it like grows wings and freaks out and kills him, and then the movie ends. Spoiler alert.
I've definitely seen that.
Yeah, it's not. It's some with a S. It's not Split because that's. It might be.
Wow.
I don't know. So yeah, anyway, that's
Sit
what
down.
that's what goes on in Russia. Long story short. Dude,
What is it?
Splice.
Splice.
Splice 2009. A secret experiment will break the laws of science and create an animal human. Fuck, where'd the fucking thing go? Yeah, it's about all. Oh, Adrian Brody. My guy.
So close to what
Stan-
we were saying.
From the Stanford prison
Oscar
experiment.
winner Adrian Brody's in that movie.
I love Adrian Brody, high key. Storyline. Two young, rebellious scientists are told by their employers to halt groundbreaking work that has seen them produce new creatures with medical benefits by splicing together multiple organisms' DNA. They decide to secretly continue their work. But this time, why when I click read the rest, it brings me to the fucking crew credits?
Yes.
No offense. They decide to
Love
continue their
it.
work, but this time splicing in human DNA, and then he bangs it at the end.
Oh.
Insanely
Wow.
fucked up movie. Splice, dude. How could I ever forget that? Because when I watched it,
Pretty forgettable movie.
I think I watched it with Q. I watched it with either Q or Chris. And at the end of it, I was like, I will never forget this movie. And here I am 2 months later, totally forgetting this movie. Not 2 months, because I maybe like 7.
Yeah.
Why
What do you
did
think
say
would be
yeah
harder
like
to
that?
believe?
Splice
Splice
or Chernobyl?
Chernobyl.
Dude,
There is that.
Okay, wait.
Because people
Theory. Here's a
think they're
theory.
fantastic before they believe in the realistic.
But here's a theory.
Ooh.
Why people are more scared to
We-
get stabbed in the night than they're been shot with a gun, even though it's more realistic.
We time travel back to like no. Can I please finish? It's a hypothetical. We
Give me
time
some.
we hypothetically time travel back to like 1923
Okay.
and just walk up to like random people on the street, and we're like, hey, what's more realistic, Splice or Chernobyl? But we explain it deeper than that, so it makes sense to people in 1920. Do you think they would just like kill themselves?
Yeah, they just killed themselves.
They'd either kill themselves or we'd be killed on the spot.
So
There was no
That's
nuclear
interesting.
power in the 1920s.
yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. You like, yeah.
Equally hard to wrap their minds around.
Well, I got that idea based off a Nick Swartzen joke. And he has this joke where he's like, yeah, he was like, yeah, me and my buddies went to see Transformers. Like, and this special came out when like the first Transformers came out. So like a long time ago.
It's a good former.
And he's like, yeah, me and all my buddies saw it. And I left the theater and I was like, that was fucking crazy. And they were like, nope, sucked. And that's why I do that all the time. Cause I think that
no.
nope, sucked. I think that's hysterical. Thank you, Nick Swartzen. But he goes on to say, if you went back to like the early 1900s and showed that shit in a black and white theater, people would literally just blow their fucking brains out.
Fun fact, they did.
But also, I couldn't help but think, well, I just took a silent piss break. That just goes to show, if you showed Transformers in the early days, people would have killed themselves.
Yeah.
Could you imagine? Well, it would have been a silent movie. Just like imagine watching Transformers on mute. I think I would kill myself. But then in black and white, when none of that shit existed. Shouts out Nick Swartzen, dude. Sponsor us.
Oh my God.
I went
See the
to.
statue in there of the angel hanging down.
Have you been to the Vatican?
Apparently, have you heard the lore behind it?
Wait, answer my. Have you been to the Vatican?
Let's go, Colin. Let's go. Keep Vatican more.
No, now I have to cut this whole fucking thing out. Have you been to the Vatican?
Never.
Yeah. All right. All I was gonna say was I've been to some churches in like Spain, and I'm like, oh fuck, I get it. But at the same time, like, no. Shouts out episode 14.
Yeah.
All right, get into Vatican folklore. I don't know shit about the Vatican. I know
Well,
it's its own fucking country for some fucking reason.
Well, there's a conspiracy that there is an underground level where all the old information of the church is stored that no one can go to except the current pope. But the
Gay.
fucking angel statue that's in there, a lot of people, because you know how it's black, all of it's black. It's just charcoal, and it looks like bones, and some of the wings are broken, and they're missing feathers.
Yeah.
People make the argument that that is not an angelic figure, but that's a statue of Lucifer.
Satanic. Whoa. Who'da
Because
thunk?
Lucifer
Hey,
lost his wings on the way down.
who'da thunk?
He would obviously, being plummeted into hell, he would no longer have any angelic form, so he would look evil or vile. Yes, which makes sense. If you look at it, you wouldn't think, oh, that's an angel. You think, no, that's got to be some sort of demonic locked up spell that they put on this thing to keep it in prison there forever, and now they put it on show.
See, I hate my brain because the way you're telling this story, I'm picturing you in the Vatican staring at this like demonic figure, thinking this inner monologue when you've never been. And then I think about you actually being there, and you're like, oh, yeah, I get it.
90-year-old Italian woman get incensed. Why? Because she wanted to come into my life.
It's too much.
But also, Colin, I throw you the argument that the Bible says Lucifer is beautiful.
There's
He was a
that
fallen angel. He
too.
was God's most beautiful son.
Yeah, there's
he's
that too.
gorgeous. There's a show about it called Lucifer, and he's hot.
Can you imagine if he's just drop dead fucking
How much do
sexy?
you think he gets you to do all those for?
Yo,
Oh my God. Just
new,
coming in full cum gutters, 8-pack, just dripping. Oh, I'd be like, yes, daddy, what?
isn't he bisexual in the show?
Yes, he's gender, like he's just like, I'll fuck anything.
Yeah. 'cause
Yes,
he's
daddy,
fucking
what would you
Lucifer.
want me to do?
Okay. I totally forgot my question. Oh yeah, new question. How big do you think the devil's dick is?
This is good.
Hey, Ryan fucking whatever your name is, Griffin. Shouts out fucking Griffins too, by the
I
way.
think he can-
Speaking of folklore, shouts out Griffins. But
I think he's able to change
dude,
it.
I think the devil drops dong. Nah, dude, what?
You don't think he's able to morph
And
it?
I don't think it's like South Park devil dick. Like when the devil fucks Saddam Hussein in South Park. I don't think it's like that, but like devil drops dong, dude.
You think he's you think he's taking the skirt
I
off or
think-
the cloth, whatever he's got, and you're hearing a
I think he has a dong like Joe from Going Deep. Sponsor us.
that's a dong.
Yeah, it's a hog, dude.
Wow. Whoa.
Yeah.
I could get behind that.
So anyway. Oh, I also thought of the title while I was peeing too. And
What?
I'll cut out me saying it, but I want to say it before I forget. Already forgot. Continue.
Oh no.
What were you saying?
I just have a question. You can cut this out. Like, do straight men on podcasts not think it's weird that they're constantly bragging about their dick size or making fun of their dick size and then talking about other men's dick sizes, and that's not remotely gay? There's a lot of like bro penis talk on. I'm not saying specifically you. I'm just saying a lot of the podcasts that I've seen with you, these dudes are like ultra masculine and they're like talking about fucking bitches, but they're also like obsessed with each other's cocks.
I feel like the good thing.
I've never heard a real man. Like I've never heard a guy in real life be like, "Yo, monster high, monster hot." Like I feel like
Well-
we talk about sex more than that. Like,
Okay, so when the other day we binge listened to while we were painting, we listened to Going Deep
Oh yeah.
for like we listened to
I
like
enjoy it.
4 episodes, and she did enjoy it. I think they do it for comedic effect. I think I do it because I'm fine about talking about other dudes' dicks. Like that just doesn't make me uncomfortable.
I'm just asking.
So like if the devil drops dong, like show me. I'm not gonna like touch it
Tickets, please.
in the most respectful way. I have no interest in it, but it is interesting because also like among straight men, at least I'm speaking for the
least.
population on screen.
Yeah.
Like I feel like dudes joke about it because it's like you don't see any dick but yours unless it's on accident. And then you silently judge it and think about it forever. And I'll tell you off screen exactly what I'm talking about. But like not in a weird way.
Not in
but
a
like-
weird way.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, I think it's comical for like a masculine, very
Y'all just like not change in front of each other.
no. Why would we
No.
change? We don't
If dudes
change.
change with each other, they literally face other directions.
Well, I don't know. You were a
Because, like,
sports.
women
Well,
would
he
be
was
like,
a sports guy.
"Okay."
See,
Yeah,
I was
and that's
You see a lot of, like,
that's
I was
fun.
I was always the dude. in
That
the
was on the
locker room.
episode we listened to. Chad was like, "Yeah, for the first time since pre-pandemic, I saw a dude drop dong in the gym locker room,
I
and
was
he
that
had a
guy.
small hog."
I'd make a call that I'm dropping trow to get changed for practice, and I
Nah,
just
dude.
bah,
I hated the locker room.
dropping trow. You want to look? You want the show?
But why do you have
Here
to
comes
get?
the show.
See, that's what gets me though. Why do you have to get naked?
Gotta get naked.
But aren't you already wearing like boxers?
Yeah, but you don't want
In
to
a
wear
locker
boxers
room?
under compression shorts.
Why not?
Oh, it's so uncomfortable. So much chafing.
I don't know.
So much.
I'm
Chafing.
genuinely okay. New conspiracy theory. There's no conspiracy.
I was so ready.
New fucking question. Why is that? Well, now I understand why it's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Oh, that would suck.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'm still missing inner thigh hair where I would chafe.
Okay, I was like, a weird waxing experience.
Bro, it's bad.
See, I don't know. Yeah, that's why I bring it up all the time on this podcast because it doesn't make me uncomfortable, and I also feel like it's somewhat comedic to hear like two dudes just be like, "Yeah, dicks," but I don't know.
I don't know.
Dicks are funny.
I will agree with you on that.
I think my dick's funny.
I get a chuckle out of mine whenever I look at it.
God
Yeah.
made men first and was like, do that better.
Well, I'll
Solve
never-
everything inside.
I'll
It
never
kinda
forget.
Looks like I shouldn't have done it.
And we're getting deep, so maybe we'll just end the episode on this. Not getting deep is in like this is fucking deep. I mean, getting deep is in we're 40 minutes in talking about dicks and everything else.
It's all about the schlongs.
I'll
here.
never forget in fucking middle school health class, I think it was 8th grade, we finally got to like the reproductive organs. And my health teacher, like young woman, had to be oldest late 20s, was like, "Yeah, guys, so we're gonna talk about penises and vaginas." And obviously the whole room is like and then she just goes, "Dicks are simple." Well, she didn't say dicks. She was like, "Penises are simple, vaginas are complicated. Here are some fucking photocopies." And we were all just like,
Huh?
what? And I will never forget that because then after like you learn about vaginas, now it's obviously been more than a decade since that happened. Like, I'm just like, yeah, I mean, she wasn't wrong. Like, I think that's a great way to teach middle schoolers. Like, hey, dudes are simple and dumb, and ladies are complicated, and there's a lot of shit going on.
It's a good way to break it
And
down.
that's not a no. That's not a
The guys were like, is this against the image? Can you make this higher?
no. I'm just looking at. I don't know. I keep looking at you most of the time because I like looking at
It's
you.
good to
even though
look at you
Colin's
when you're
here.
having a conversation
No,
with someone.
I don't mean that in anything more than literally 8th grade health class, but like I will never forget that. So I feel like dudes joke about dicks because it's like, oh, it's a dick, but like there's a lot of shit going on in a lady's down
In her
stairs
downs.
parts.
Hey, don't go
In a
there.
thick-
That is my
pussy.
no square. Hey, don't go there.
Okay, now we're really in middle school. I don't know. I think dicks are fucking hysterical based off that statement.
I agree with that.
So does that answer your question?
Sure.
What was
Should we do a
what
quick
was the
thumbnail?
original question?
She was saying, why do straight dudes talk about dicks on every podcast ever?
And then be like, nah, dude, I'm not gay. Like, nah, you seem a little too interested in your bros dick.
Neither of us ever said we're not gay. Just want to throw that out there.
As speaking for a straight man, since the majority of
Yeah, I can say whatever I
Hey,
want.
I may or may not have kissed my dudes a few times.
Chris's sexual identity, but I'm assuming I'm the only
I've seen
We'll
Chris
see, now
get
that-
a.
person in the room.
Now that Chris is here, I wanted to be like, hey, Chris, how do you feel about dicks? Classic Chris response.
They're everywhere.
Very general, very wholesome. If you couldn't hear Chris, he said, dicks are everywhere.
Dick's a dick. Dick is what a dick will do.
What do you mean terrible?
It's terrifying.
Arabian curves.
See, but okay, so
Oh, what is it?
so to bring it full circle before we end, oh, the hook dicks are hysterical.
hook dick.
To bring it full circle before we end.
Hook it.
Okay, why?
So you get to be a thought, but I can't talk about the fact that I was.
I'm not talking about all the.
Yeah?
All right, cut this shit
Dude,
out.
it's
I'm not talking about all the
dicks.
You want to go?
pussies I've been in.
Yeah, I talked about
Um,
one curved penis. You're
yeah,
allowed
it's-
to talk about gross penises, but
Just
I
talk
don't.
Weird.
about one.
I'm not talking about curved
One
penises.
time.
That's just weird.
Not gold standard.
No,
I was not
wait.
expecting it to look like that either.
Can we end the podcast on a fucking hysterical curved penis story?
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna cold cut it as soon as I'm done speaking and not get
Boom.
a reaction out of anyone except for maybe some laughs, and I'll cut it. No, because we have to thank everyone for listening. Anyway, so in high school, there are these two brothers, and they were in a street gang. And you've been to the town I grew up in. There are no street gangs. So they were the street gang with these other two white kids, and they were the North Fork motherfucking Street Kings, baby. That was their gang sign. And so one day, so rumor has it, legend has it, that one day after school, they were on my bus. They get off the bus. They had bunk beds. Gene's on the top bunk. Pookie. Fucking beating it. Normal straight dick. And Pete walks in. He's like, Gene, what are you doing? And he scared him, and Gene rolled off the top bunk and landed on his dick. And then it was just shaped like that forever.
Oh no.
And multiple girls attested to the curved dick.
Oh, the pain.
That's what I said when I heard it.
Oh, the
But also-
agony.
But also, how funny is it to imagine a fucking middle schooler jerking off in the top bunk, falling off, and breaking their
Oh.
dick?
It's so bad.
Your
There's
reaction was
blood
too much.
everywhere.
I thought there'd be like one or two. I thought that was the funniest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, it's all I can think about is the pain.
Yeah, I just thought of pain.
Oh,
But it's not your pain, so it's funny.
I know it's funny, but I gotta. It clicks with me, dude. It just clicked with me as
All
a
right,
guy.
I'm cutting this whole story out. Anyway,
Oh, this has been.
a couple pine spot.
It's safe to say.
Don't fall off the top bunk.
Whoa.